team that's been warming up and getting ready for just this. You see the orb immediately taken, and now just going to tuck on in here, and actually, a bit of a fight here. Ooh. Yampy gonna need to be careful. Wide swings, unfortunately, caught off guard. It's gonna be the opening pick, and then immediately teleport away to go and hit that B site.
Yeah, Durka lying in wait around here with Sayonara. Obviously, the Sky gonna do a lot of work in just getting a pop flash out for Durka at points during this map, right? We know the role that Durka likes to play, and they will push up B long, and they will get caught out here by Glove, who sends them running, sends them packing. Chronicle trying to take some space on the other side of the map, and does so indeed. Takes down the Mirror Viper there. Spike will go down on A in the meantime.
Yeah, I love the space taken, but the issue is so far removed from the situation. They have to retake so much space, even with that advanced foothold. And you still got that Fade hanging around in Link that could cause some problems late round as they try and close this on out. And actually, it's going to be a matter of timing here as to this fight. But actually, over towards Heaven, they pop on out. Durka, low HP. Padzera. Ooh, hops out for one. Sayonara is going to find the trade here. Chronicle spamming away all through the wall. Can't quite finish the kill. Glove's going to take him down. And now tap on the defuse, but there it is. The paint shells come on through. So much happening. Prophet doesn't even know where to look.
Yeah, things have gone out of hand a little bit, but that's good timing from Durka as Vent is trying to pick up the orb. And now Galatasaray have players on either side, and Durka being one of them makes your life very difficult. Takes down Medisa as well. Trying to take more space too here. Well, as around the corner is going to be able to get the trade in the end. Brings it to a 2v2. With Chronicle making moves as well. Possibly Vitality can get back in. Sayonara now coming round from here. Looking for either player and does manage to find one. The trade is good. Warlas, can he convert for 3? Not quite. Vitality by the skin of their teeth. Chronicle finds one through the smoke there. It does slow down Galatasaray significantly. Chronicle is going to try and hold down that position as well, but Pedisa moves in, gets that first onto Yampy. Glove as well. Vitality still just not managing to find a foothold here in this game. Out goes the Nightfall to slow down Prophet as well, and the spike will go down for that. Durka, can he do anything a little more this time around? He's going to have to do a hell of a lot. Takes down one, but he's still got 2 players left to deal with, clearing out their lamps with the Boombot. He doesn't know where either of these players are now, trying to deal with every piece of utility. 4K for Glove. Vitality, they have used the Seekers now to find out where Galatasaray are coming from. We will know now that they are over towards B long, but the TP comes through. Chronicle is lying in wait for that one, though. Takes out Glove and slows down the rest of the members. This might just be a round, finally, for Vitality. Won by their own metal. And it is just Warlas left, and, well,
30 seconds left.
while we do know their quality, the question is, can they win a 1v4?
Nope, it would seem not. Chronicle with the 4th in the round.
They have Vitality's number right now.
My notes are just keep it up, you know. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Judge, it's a bit of a desperation play. I know the Viper's pits out there, but the issue, I mean, hell, they're just going to push right on through. It doesn't even matter there. The Judge up close gets 1, and the spike gets dropped uncomfortably. That's a bit of a mistake to be making.
Man, yeah. Results in a lot of casualties here, and for Galatasaray, they've worked so hard to get into this position. They start losing rounds to very small things like that. How is Warlas so far into the site here? He might just be able to take Yampy by surprise. He does. Gets traded out, but still, I think just getting to that position raises more question marks for Vitality. And now for Vent, it is a 1v3, but I think the damage has been done in just, you know.
Best of time. They've hindered themselves immensely by doing this. They don't even try and wait it out, feel this out. They just go for it. And maybe that little bit of over-aggression going to start causing some queries for them. All of the utility in the kitchen sink being thrown here. Chronicle's going to find the first. The issue is encroached upon, but the spray transfer is immaculate. The 2 of them decimate the entire offensive.
Glove is able to get the trade, but it's too little too late at that point.
More mercy. Sayonara about to have a hell of a time, but already called over teammates. There goes the stim beacon to activate the rest of the team, but still so hesitant, and that hesitation is going to come at a cost. Smokes go out, a little bit of chip damage, flash. Ooh, Prophet doesn't want any piece of that.
Chronicle once again getting on the board. He cannot do any wrong so far. Prophet finds one through the smoke as well, but Chronicle is cleaning up house now. He manages to get his third, and it looks like he's going to be the one to get the fourth if he's the first to turn around this corner, but Glove is playing cat and mouse with him. Gets taken out by Prophet.
The gamble stack, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose.
Other times you sing the blues, I think is how that tends to go. But Vitality really committing everything here to the A site. And there's absolutely no contest whatsoever. I mean,
nope.
Galatasaray are going full retake on this one. At this point, Werlas gave the information that they are there. Oh, sees the barrel of a gun, gets taken out by it in the end. Prophet is just going to go for more and actually gets a second. Takes a lot of damage. He's going to have to get away from that boom bot there. And all of that utility that is left on the Galatasaray side is coming out. I mean, kills either way. That's good. That brings them back to a good situation. But Prophet is just cleaning up house once again. I mean, really coming to life here in the latter half of this game. Glove is able to find one, but Prophet with a 4K and the pistol round.
It's going to need to be something magnificent here from Zesk, and Smoke's dropped down, the attention's drawn away for a second, desperately just dodging all of the info gathering. Boombot's not going to find anything here. But on the other side of the map, Chronicle's got one, and that's going to be the attention drawn away. They're not quite sure where the final resting place is. They're going to hear the teleporter go. Glove needs to find something magnificent. Flying through the air. Durka is an angel gliding onto this site. Now they've got the spike. They've got 15 seconds to get it down here. That's all they need. Paint shell's going to be too prolonged to deny the plant actually being put down there. 2 for 1, and it's going to be Yampy to close on out.
Things get a lot more difficult for them. Oh no, Werlas while jump peeking, his head taken off by Chronicle. They're going to be picking brain matter out of the brickwork for weeks after that one. And Galatasaray back to a difficult start into the round. Batista gets one more on there. Chronicle holding this one down. Again, he has really been the linchpin for the team so far. Can he do a little bit more? Yes, he can with the Outlaw. One more down. And Galatasaray players coming at him from all angles, but he's staying alive somehow. There's another. He might just make it 4 as well, holding down the site by himself. Vent tells him no thank you, but still the damage has been done by Chronicle. He has been the thorn in the side of Galatasaray so far this time. Vitality thanking him emphatically, I think, over the course of this first map, because without his influence, I don't think Vitality would be winning by 4 rounds at this point. Make it 5 after this one, because I don't think there's much Vent can do from this position.
I mean, even if Chronicle doesn't find all of those kills, even if it's 2 instead of 3, you know, is the attention that's been held for so long. That's just got all the time for them to plant on the other side. I'm gonna give the fight that he's so itching for. Drop one down. Both of them gonna get caught by the tether. That has to dip on out. Prophet's got one. There is a trade, not onto him, but onto Durka. It is gonna just give them a little bit more room to work with. They've rotated another player off, which is a little bit of an issue, but Isa, lovely find there's going to stop any imminent danger, and now that rotate's actually starting to look pretty good ahead of the curve here.
Oh, Seeker's used there by Sayonara, but Yampy gets his head taken off as he moves in towards the site now. And that slows down Vitality heftily, especially with that orbital strike 2. Vent does 1, but Prophet is there. Operator in hand, picks up the Phantom instead, moving in towards site. Still work left to do. Out goes the Snakebite. Slow him down, fakes the plant one more time, but he's still stuck in the smoke. He doesn't know which way he's facing, and Werlas will take full advantage. The timeout this time. Aware that they can't really make much of a mistake whatsoever here. Holding off this many players is going to be difficult. Zesk manages to find one, almost a second as well, but Sayonara just takes full advantage of the awkward positioning there for Galatasaray as they move through the smoke. 2 quick headshots with the Sheriff. Out goes the Viper's Pit for Vitality to try and secure the round. It's still a 4v3. And Durka trying to take his weaponry in so that he can use the Judge in the Viper's Pit and then switch back quickly. And that's 2 quick kills for Durka. Padisa, it's all up to him in the end. Operator in hand, but it's not going to help him at close range. Vitality, they make it map point. Vitality from getting anything out of this round. They still need to collect the spike, and actually there's a error in their back line, but Chronicle is well aware of that. Takes out Glove. Losing that fight has kind of stumped them majorly, and also it's given so much time to remake. Chronicle able to get a trade there. 13 seconds left in the round, though. They are, in the end, going for this one. Might as well. He takes out his third and has time to get the plant down. Maybe the map will be over right here if he can hold off 2 players from either side. He's only got 8 bullets left in his gun, so he's going to have to make them count here. Vent is going to be the first one to try and take on the kill, but it's a quick headshot from Chronicle. Maybe he can close it out with an ace. It's just Werlas left, and he's only on a tiny sliver of health. How is he going to get this one done? Vitality! I thought they were going to wait for the next round to try and finish it off, but now Werlas is searching for Chronicle here, and the player who has had the team on his back this whole time is now just playing a game of cat and mouse. He gets it done with the final headshot, and of course it had to be Chronicle. Of course it had to be an ace. That is just the epitome of that whole map.
That was otherworldly. Yeah, I'm a little bit worried about the lack of utility to maybe peek round corners and flash yourselves with for Galatasaray. But, I mean, when you're given the fights like that for free, you're not even going to need them.
Dirk is still yet to really warm up into the game, but he has plenty of time still to do so. It's not best of ones anymore. And, well, they lost the last... Well, not the last pistol round, but the first pistol round in the series as well. So we know that they can come back from this kind of situation. Yampi taken out as well. Profek is the one that's going to be trying to hold them down to start off with. And Galatasaray will make their move in towards site here. Sayonara trying to stop them from getting in. At the very least, slowing them down, making them head somewhere else. But they're running right into Chronicle, who this time around does not manage to get much success there. And you know what? I talked about a strat roulette train around the map, and well, Galatasaray have exactly what is what? You're looking at him. You're looking at him.
Also,
what, Glove just forgot that there are enemies on the map.
Also, sorry, did they just put the Sage wall and the Deadlock wall up? They're coming back into this.
Don't ask questions.
I'm asking questions because I'm very confused right now. And now it's a 2 versus 2. They are going through a choke point, but Flash to get them through the corner here. Oh, but unfortunately, they don't quite find the picks there. The mid to B split here is going to be interesting. I mean, they really need to deal with these Heaven players, but they've got an opportunity to really do some damage if they can clear this out. Padiso with the first there, the slow coming on through to really stop them peeking. This gives them the whole of the site. Actually, they're not even going to split. They are just going to filter everyone back on through towards B and post on up here.
Well, Spike will go down.
Spike planted.
Now, it's all up to Vitality for the retake. Let's see if that confidence can get them through this round. A 2-2 split coming in from CT and... Oh, from main as well. Good shot from Yampi to get things started. They were there a little bit quicker than Galatasaray expected. That's a brilliant seize as well. Does a lot of work to help Sayonara get that second kill, and Perdisa. No gun out, but that's absolutely fine.
She's just waving the resurrection. A bountiful buy coming in here for Galatasaray. It doesn't mean to say that it's not going to be successful. He's really super fast, but unfortunately right into Durka's trap. Nice.
Yeah, and the seize is great again. Oh my lord, Yampi cleans up. It's just a shooting gallery. But that does not make the feat less impressive of lining them up and getting those kills. And for Galatasaray, it does give them a little less confidence. And Durka suddenly feeling himself a little bit more. The operator has not been hitting for him so far to date, but there you go. Able to do it. Oh no, but he's slowed down completely. Gets around the corner just in time. Sends out an ult of his own. I'm lying. This could go anywhere at this point. Durka manages to find the second as well as desperately tries to spray him down. Slowed down. Durka looking for a little more out of this. And there's the third. He's awoken. Suddenly you have to be a little bit scared of this bold man. Oh, his head reflective. He's able to get another bit of damage down onto Vent there. Maybe finish this one out. If Durka can just get a couple more here, he'll be feeling very confident moving on in this map. Able to leg Zesk as well. Oh, and there's the fourth. Can he finish it off? It's Profek who gets the final one, but I think the credit goes to Durka there.
This is a team that is looking unstoppable. We said it yesterday. How do you contend with instant death?
Yeah, I mean, look, this is... Vitality were finding it very difficult to get rounds. Like, oh my god!
It's happened again!
Do that. You couldn't even see either of them. It was just spray him down anyway. That's fine. Again, he takes 4 shots to get 2 kills. Exactly the same as the final round of that last map. They're feeling that confident to be able to get the comeback started in this one. And Profek just sprays down too. He'd already been headshot through the wall, but he still manages to get it done. He gets a third as well. We don't even get to see that one.
Yampy wants a 2K of his own here. Might actually just be given it. Spots the first player, spots the gun battle at the second. It doesn't have any teammates particularly nearby. There's the paranoia to give the space for Durka to try do this. The jumping on up. It's an awkward angle with the op here, but stuck between a rock and a hard place. The walls are closing in, and it's Yampy to find the pick. Gonna funnel them all up in towards heaven instead. Dart goes out. It's not going to be broken, but it's not going to find anybody either. A lot of noise to be heard here. Chronicle's got the first sign. Ira peeks on out, and one by one they peek out of the smoke, and they topple like dominoes. They used the annihilation, but it didn't catch anyone.
Oh, and Durka's there. He finds the first kill in the round once again. This man's first bloods are going to be brilliant. It's revived. But Durka just takes a second bite of the cherry. You can't just leave him to die. Why are you doing that? That's so rude. Oh, man. They're using an ult for nothing as well here. Profik is going to have to hold them back. That's good timing there on the ult from Vitality to be there for Profik and help him survive that one. But it is down to a 4v4 now. Vitality have no ults left, and Galatasaray invest every single ult. It's a very early Hunter's Fury with no information. It's only going to get one tag onto Profik in the end, who will displace himself, get himself out of dodge. Can he get any kills, though? That's the question. No, Vent is able to find that first one. The Cosmic Divide keeping away the rest of Vitality, but in comes Durka from the opposite angle. He finds his third, but Disa is able to slow him down, but the Aftershock is going to make him move out of the way. 3 players remain for Galatasaray. They send the wall up. The time is ticking down. Vitality don't have much left in the bank. They're going to have to retake at some point here. They still have the opportunity to, and they're still feeling themselves. They're still on fire. Can they get it done and maintain that momentum throughout the rest of this map? It's looking less and less likely as we move. The trade is good from Werlas, and it's all up to Chronicle. He was the hero of the first map. Can he be the hero of the second? It's looking like that might just be the case. Chronicle is insane!
What do you even say to that?
Second part of that round where they should have converted it, and still it did not work out because you're playing against players like Durka who can get 3k with the operator from the flank. You're playing against Chronicle who can win that 1v2 in any situation, and suddenly after a timeout they're left with 0 ults, 0 weaponry, and they just have to make it work this time, and it seems less and less likely. That's good from them. They managed to get 2 kills off the back of a trade onto Profik, and now trying to hold things off. Vitality will have a more difficult time of getting onto site this time around. Padisa somehow survives that situation and leaves them in that 4v3, but there is an ult available here for Vitality, and I don't see a reason why they don't just run in for this retake, because they've got to be feeling themselves right now.
Yeah, the issue is going to be Glove here tucked away. You can deal with Glove, then you've got a whole sort of clear run at the throne. Glove gets dispatched of. The issue is they're running out of time now. Ziask still hanging on for dear life, and they will cling on. Chronicle, I think maybe just a little bit too much to ask this time. Time are just too low, already past the point of no return. But it's not exactly a pretty sight here, and it looks like still wanting to do a little bit more damage on the exit. They will be able to take very limited with them. It's a thrifty, but...
When the side switch, the way Vitality have been playing, I feel like they're going to be even better on the attack.
Back in a flash.
Almost certainly. And I mean, that's what we saw on the other half as well, as the second half they just kept ramping up and ramping up. Durka immediately a pick, and it baits them into a false sense of security to pick that.
Oh, it's good from Zesk, but he can't manage to convert more than one, and his teammates are not there in support to be able to help out, get a trade in his favor. It leaves it in a 4v2 with no ultimates for Galatasaray to try and swing this one back. They're going to have to rely on their gunplay, which has been sorely lacking over the course of this map in comparison to Vitality. Sure, they've been good, but they haven't been Vitality good so far. And it's a good kill to get things back. But the spike still in the hands, as you can see, of the Vitality players. Werlas being
that
kept here
line
in the main. Padisa will come up. Wall gonna help them get through on this one. Okay, get the orb. Gives them the revive back, and Glove will be back in the round. That is a very good way to get yourself back into things. The time, 30 seconds. Vitality are going to play with them a little bit here and try and whittle that down as much as possible. Durka manages to make the first shot hit with a flick through the wall. Profik gets the second. Durka finishes it out. Durka has been insane over the course of this map.
It seems that, you know, often we'd worry about teams getting overconfident. I feel like this has not even been a worry. It feels like the more confident they got, the better they've been. There is a trade to come on through here. Fall back, heal on up, but the issue is that actually it's the other side of the map that we're starting to turn our eyes to. They've heard nothing else, but they've got no eyes in mid either, so information's sorely lacking about the very soon-to-be onslaught.
30 seconds.
Well, in goes Durka, trying to find something. It doesn't work out. Well, Ass is going to take advantage of that. Vent spraying down into the smoke as well takes out Yampi. And the remaining two players slowed down, able to pick up the spike. The help of the smoke from the side of Galatasaray, but they're just going to clean up as Vitality tried to move in, and it's...
We're going to give credit to at the end of that half, but there's Chronicle again on an opening tear. Will this time get his hand slapped out of the cookie jar after only retrieving one such cookie?
Every kill here for Galatasaray is absolutely massive for them, of course. In the end, the grand prize is a round win here, and to do that, you're going to have to hold off Vitality that have been feeling very, very good about themselves over the course of this, but Profek only manages to land the headshot through the edge of the wall, doesn't get the kill, and therefore can't convert the next one. Sayonara will finish off Werlas there.
Excuse me?
Again, what is going on with you guys passing each other like that? Can we start? I need to know what color blindness setting they have on, because they need to switch it. 2v2 now. The next 1v1 is going to be between Sayonara with the rifle and Vent with the SMG. Vent's the one who wins it out.
30 seconds
It's just Durka left. He's really been the MVP of the map so far, but the res will come through, and that makes his job just that much more difficult. Yeah, as you mentioned, 25 seconds left. Spike in hand, he gets that kill, but 45 health remaining, and he has to get through both Galatasaray players if he wants to get it down.
In the heat of battle, things get a little blurry.
Yeah, oh my lord, Durka runs into a pretty difficult time there. Escapes with his life, but good information gained at the very least. Radisa again lying in wait, trying to get something done. Not sure if he's aware that Chronicle has passed already. They don't send the Owl drone up, so that's a good sight line for Chronicle to take advantage of. He will get the first onto Badisa, and in the other end of the map, Sayonara has already found one as well. Chronicle picking up the rifle, gets a third for the team, and Vitality on an eco round, still yet to take a casualty.
I saw him described as LeCron James, and that's starting to feel so true here. Third in the rounds, and, you know, I don't think there's anything Vent's going to be able to do. Already so much space taken beyond the site.
Yeah, only Vent left, and he's going to be running into every single player from the team. It's a thrifty, flawless Vitality, just investing that utility to displace every player from Galatasaray. Glove has been seized in place. He gets taken out by Yampi, and Vitality are just going to move on in. Neural theft utilized as well. They know exactly where all of these defensive players are. Durka's coming in from an off angle. They're not aware of it. He takes down two with the Outlaw. He's going to pick up a weapon of his own and just start cleaning up here, as he has been this whole map.
And such crossfires established. You now know where both of these remaining players are. And Yampi finds the first. I don't think there's anything you can do here as Vent. I don't even think escaping is certain, because you can already see the wrap coming on through. Now, we can see that. Vitality knows they've got a wrap if there is a player here, but... I mean, Vent, you got to fight for your survival here, slowly being encroached upon, but actually still wanting to push forward. One orb away from the Wonder Wall, and is hungry for it.
Yeah, looking for an exit at the very least. He's going to be hunted down at this point. And there is the exit. That's good. That's exactly what I wanted. And at this point, trying to save an operator. It's not going to get out of there, unfortunately. Sayonara will say Sayonara. It was right there, sorry. A lot of the work for this team right now. Everybody else kind of having a non-starter, which is not surprising against a team that looks the way that Vitality do right now. It's going to be difficult to win those fights, and I think that's what they've been finding so far as Durka takes the head off of Glove. He's not going to be able to get more kills in this game, and if it ends right here, that is one kill for the whole game. Profit looking to make that happen with a operator shot onto Zesk, Sayonara onto Padisa. It's looking over. There are two ults available for Galatasaray, but what can a Cosmic Divide do against a Vitality that's just been pushing through smokes left, right, and center anyway? Maybe they can get something done, but it's looking so unlikely, and Vitality are letting them sweat.
Yeah, and I mean, Vent is pushing here. Why not? You know, you need to do something. And maybe proactivity is the way to go. The flashes here is going to be around the corner. Vent's just going to stand their ground, taken down 1 versus 5 against the world.
Yeah, well, if there was any time to do it, it would be right now. Durka trying to hold him back. Warlass is the player that has to do it all. Nightfall hits him. He doesn't get a single shot landed. Vitality take it 13-6. And it looked for a second in map 1 like maybe they were going to have a tough series.
This is a thing that everyone on the road should keep an eye on. Not just because they will be a contender to win everything, but because we all love Valorant, right, man? You love to see players like this on the same thing. Chronicle first time ever on VIT. Let's go. Easy, good to see you back, bro.
It's getting more difficult and there's still shots in play. But
who remembers super massive plays? SMB. I miss that thing.
In the back lines.
Stepping used to play for foot.
Late play here from the most senior player on the Eternal Fire side. Makes a bit of a mess of the fight on Durka.
Best of 1 is tough, my friend. Anything can happen.
In the 1 versus 3, the new in-game leader.
Turn on fire, the good start. Mundi, where is last?
Like a team like Vitality. You want to have the mechanics ready to go. And in through mid, that's exactly
Vitality
the case.
Anymore,
as we see that it's Eternal Fire who take most of the damage
his own
after
crew,
the brawl.
bro.
But
His
look
own
at
crew with
Prophet on the
Sadak.
B side. How he's scaling up so
Back to
quickly
Papit.
and finding so much space.
Back, you know, like Adams. Back to
already passed
Papito's
the
Adams.
spy cam, so the question is, will he get checked? Certainly not by Skylan. And now the info's there. Spear out on an island in mid, punished by Kron. And so Vitality have an open pathway to the B site, but Sturban in transition could look to maybe try and catch a player here.
People are saying the crew will be shit next year, bro. How a team with Sadak and Laz will be shit? I don't understand what the fuck people are talking about.
But instead Sturban prioritizing picking up a rifle.
Might not be the best team in the league, but
will
they won't be shit, that's for sure.
Yeah, upgrades to the Vandal from the Bulldog. Now the 2 versus 1. Profak on an aggressive line.
Laz and Sadak are legends.
You'd assume so. You can see
a lot of people are using
the angles and successful. So it goes to 1 versus 1. Up against Kron.
Yeah, but sorry, Sturban, but I don't see Chronicle losing a clutch. They're trying to jinx. My friends, you know, some players are unjinxable.
Sturban unaware, trying to clear everything. Every nook and cranny. Careful, but it's in main where the danger lies. Finally sees where Kron is, gets the stars down. The stun not working out. The shot's not firing. A time ticking away, but Kron low and puts 6 foot under. Eternal Fire are yet to lose a round.
Izzy has an op in play. It's yet to be cleared by the drone. And now has the line
Kron's
control,
actually overconfident there.
not going to make the most of.
Hunter's Fury not finding much value either. As a lot of utility is sent in. Sayonara missing out against Izzy.
I thought Sayonara was going to play like Initiator on this thing,
but it's Prophet that fills the kill feed red and gets 3 of his own. Traded out even in a 2 versus 2 through mid though. It's an issue that Vitality have to try and deal with.
Yeah, Chronicle caught sleeping on the mid walk there, but Prophet's heroics has been enough to put them in a 2-on-2.
Top of the spike.
With the op, looks for the shot, but the spike's still not in.
Yeah, they still want to fight. Still want to keep going. Yampi now committed to it, but Durka on the line will find what he's looking for.
Oh, it's a pleasure to watch you play, Durka.
Tough ask. Up against Durka, up
I miss
against
champs, bro.
Just escapes the sky.
Everybody did.
So an opportunity to lean round the corner, try
let's
and
go, my boy. You are him, dude. You are him. Should be nice for me to show the stats for you guys, right? I forget, my friends. I forget there is no HUD. I apologize about that. I'm not the person that look too much at stats. I'm not gonna lie.
Bulldog's still good for the opening pick.
I focus more on the game.
But it's Sayonara.
But I understand you guys like that. Apologize.
There's not a lot. That info dart not hitting where it needs to. So Sayonara still needs to be wary. Oh, but look at Izzy, so far up, able to try and grab Yampy, does so. Profit not there for the
Good
trade,
trades.
out late, and at the end, Eternal Fire coming out on top, that spike, Lord, Chronicle
Yeah, my friends.
backside. A lot of liberties being taken
Looking
by
tough for the super
Vitality at the
team.
minute, and Sayonara
Do you guys think
spotted
if
as
Vitality
well.
will embrace the super team thing or
Profek
not?
having to expose himself there.
They have to, right? Like, they built the first super team, now the second one.
1 versus 3. Has ult to collect the
It's
spike.
on the Arc
and almost
DNA
a
on
full
Blanca already.
utility belt here.
Well, this would be one way to announce yourself onto the
Bro,
scene.
last time
I mean,
they won a split, man.
Sayonara's
It wasn't
done that in
bad.
previous games in
We just
tier 2,
expect
but
way
this is
more,
all
but
about
it wasn't
the
bad.
next level, right?
But
the
after a
upper
while, things start to fall
section
apart.
of tier 2, and
And I wonder what's going to
unfortunately,
happen with
he will
Safe,
not
bro.
be able-
I like
Pretty
these
strong
tours, man.
towards
The
this side of
service
the map
there.
so far. And Spear is supported by Skyland this time.
Okay.
Another new entry
Eternal
into
Fire,
the
I'm
Eternal
not expecting
Fire
those
lineup,
of
but
the
that
Ulster playing
duo
retake.
of debutantes, another one in the server to be worried about. It's
Man,
Chronicle.
Chronicle
He's
is
not gonna
playing
quite
very,
claim the
very
second kill
aggressive.
through middle, but
Overconfident,
the damage is done and
my
the spike
sensei.
goes in.
Yeah, being
But it
able
seemed,
to,
right?
sorry, unable to get that last kill because of ammo, but look at the setup and the time that Vitality have had here.
But normally,
Sayonara
he's the
trying
guy
to
that plays smart
disrespect the
than
Cosmic
others.
Divide. And so Eternal Fire will invest one of their own. All hands on deck, and the bodies for Vitality now finding themselves on the other side of the screen. Yampy and Durka combining. The Finns finding the kills and making it a 2-on-2. Izzy is low, but up top looking for impact. Spike still yet to be worked on. And with this first half stick starting to come in, it's just
Profek.
the
Good job,
open
guys.
air
Good
where
job.
Profek's going to find the final 2 kills.
And Durka, Yampy, they're good
Addition,
friends.
A late added addition, but this guy
I think they
has
even
real
attended the same
quality.
school.
Well, it felt when he was playing
Not
well,
on the same class,
BBL
but I think
played
they
well.
went to the same
and
school.
Sayonara able to get a pick in main, but loses control of A.
Yeah, like you say, the real
Nice to see
workhorse
both in the
behind
same
the
team,
BBL
man.
team last year.
Man,
and a
this
key
is an
component of
incredible thing.
Vitality here.
And me personally, I like
different
everyone on the
without
team,
him,
bro.
as that's now his
So
10th
it's
kill
really
picked
hard
up
for me not
already
cheer to
in the opening
Vitality.
8 rounds. Skyland still holding things down though. And Durka forced to use the light speed to claim the spike. But look at Izzy, he's already here. And in finding the next, it will be a 5 versus 2 on spot.
Yeah, but Brave looking to play with
Son?
the smoke
That you,
is
bro?
back to where the players will enter in and no one
What?
clears out.
He did that?
gets his
Oh, no,
opportunity,
you
but
deserve
quickly
more, bro. I'm not gonna lie, you
traded
deserve
out.
more.
Sayonara doing well here
Yo,
for the
wait,
average
wait,
seven, and that's the issue. Once activated,
Man, Eternal
2
Fire
in
is
the
playing
bag,
like
leaving this
they like
a
to
3
play.
versus 2
No
in
pressure,
favor of Eternal Fire.
just like crazy
No, we saw the Hunter's
Turkish
Fury
aim
used by
mechanics.
Yampy. No post-plant tools here for Vitality.
And
They've got to be
confidence.
searching
Beautiful
for an early
Valorant,
pick,
boys.
and with the
Beautiful
gate crash
Valorant.
placed, it's Sayonara on the hunt.
Vitality, gotta respect these guys, my
Who
friends.
looks to light up
Gotta
the server
respect
later
them.
in the year, but could do it now in the off season. That gate crash gonna expire very quickly. Yampy there to help out his prodigy, but in the end it's up to him all alone. Skyland
Aye.
low, the opposite
Yampy!
shoulder will
Let's
win
go,
out.
brother, let's go.
Yampy will get the 4th.
But yet to
Man, look at the
press
chat where he's
execution.
already. Oh
There
my
is the
god,
info from
easy.
Izzy.
W
Finds the back
Gaming.
of Profek.
We saw
That's the
Mada
smoke and
doing
the
that
extra
a
use.
lot in the grand finals of champions,
Feels
my
like
friends.
Vitality are trying
He was
to
showing zero respect.
play a very
He got
layered
crashes
approach to their attack.
2 or
Yampy
3
not
times, man,
considered. And
with
look
the
at him
flanks.
so deep and insert as the rest of the players on Vitality try to clear out exactly where this jet is
Oh,
gone.
you're
but he
still good,
finds
man.
Yampy
You're still
and his
good.
head clean off. Eternal Fire trying to support
Turkish
from
players
the
on
door,
chat, man.
but it won't
Always a
work.
pleasure.
3v3, 35 seconds remain.
Oh, and a quick trade through middle. Spike still heading towards B, but Sayo left in mid and he'll drop as well.
Yeah, man, they can
So it's
shoot.
up to Kron. Arguably one
Round
of,
2.
or if not the most experienced in the server. Certainly the most winningest player that we have ever seen in Valorant's history. 3 international trophies to his head, and now he's going to get 3 kills in the server. That brings him
You are
within 2
one of the
against
goats.
Eternal Fire.
They actually want to regroup and go towards A. Yampy mid-rounding, something he's been really good at doing. Huge opportunity here.
Looks to knock them off.
Oh, Yampy!
Yampy!
That's amazing, brother.
3K
Damn.
to rescue Vitality from the jaws of disadvantage puts them firmly
Just
in
single-handedly
advantage,
winning the
and
pistol for
and
Vitality.
Prophet holding on towards A.
Incredible player, my
The
friend.
last 2 players from mid are
on
on
the
the
flank
hunt.
now.
This is a crunch, and a
Young
terrible
below HP goes first.
are on the cusp of losing.
Should be an easy round here.
The pull is good,
Guy
but
got
he
no
can't
time.
capitalize, can't
Just need to
find
stop
the kill,
it.
which means Spear, with time so low, needs to get that spike down.
Yumpy. Oh my god, that's a big pistol too, bro.
The pistol
back out themselves through Durka. It's going to be 4 bodies stacked on the B site, leaving only
Man, Eternal
Prophet
Fight
here
is
to
cooking,
defend
bro.
A.
Looking good.
Prophet up high, hiding within his smoke as Eternal Fire look to try and get their way through, but Sayonara's walked out too deep. The Phantom Spray of Prophet doesn't quite work out.
Yeah, he
He's
need
only able
2
to
kills
net
there.
1. So Durka,
Man, they lose this
up
round
on
here, they're
high,
broke.
trying to find an angle but being denied it. Eternal Fire doing well to hold on to this site so far, but that utility will eventually run out, and that's the
No.
opportunity for Vitality
2-2.
to come through and bite, which they do hard. Yampy, the only player who has a full lease of life, full health. Chronicle looking to try and play trade from behind.
Ay, ay,
But it will
ay,
not
my
work out.
friends,
There's a 1, 2,
Vitality's
3
in
Eternal
trouble.
Fire.
Get an upgrade.